I never know when I'm actually live, so I'm just gonna go ahead and watch the clock on this one. Okay, I think we're safe. Hello. If you read the title, it is clickbait. There are a lot of dull moments in content creation, but I'm feeling a little like I'm owed some sensationalism because I got brutally humbled on TikTok today. Um, and you know what? I'm gonna not talk like I'm talking to the ether, the world, the hypothetical viewers that are out there, and I'm going to address this one directly to my boss, who will inevitably watch this eventually. So, let me explain how TikTok works. They have all these fun little filters, right? And some of them, they're like called beauty filters. So they have a local one that is just like a retouch, and it basically just adds a blur, like a facial blur. So if you're making content, it just sort of naturally smooths stuff out for you. Really helpful, right? That's whatever. Well, then we have some more high stakes beauty filters. There is everyone's favorite Bold Glamour. Which, if you know what a Bratz doll is, oh, it's gonna like make me hold on. Can I just take a photo with this? Yes, I can. So there's Bold Glamour. Wait, actually, the fact that I'm showing it's screen on a screen is kind of making it look a little bit more realistic. But basically, like Bold Glamour, like, okay, once again, gonna explain this. Um, my bosses and I are in different demographics. They are men, for starters. They are fathers. That's like a whole different demographic. Um, so just like imagine like I am their teenage daughter explaining this. Well, I guess okay, I've broken the fourth wall. Okay, I'm talking to boss right now. Um, so God, I lost my whole train of thought. Hold on, wait. Anywho, anyone who may make content on TikTok, they may use those filters, right? And that filter makes you look like a Barbie doll or a Bratz doll, right? Super fun, super cutesy, literally no problem with anyone who uses it. It's great. Granted, some of them are very, very realistic. So then for feminism and just like, yeah, honestly, kind of for feminism and reality, and like so that like human beings don't spend their lives like thinking that human beings are naturally looking like the Bold Glamour Bratz doll filter. TikTok flags that content that is like not flags it, but like they like let you know, hey, you're using this filter, which is so good. That's great. That is such a net positive, great thing. Sometimes it is the 8th hour of the day and you are just trying to make content for work. And this is what is so embarrassing. This is actually like the root of what is embarrassing about it is it's like work content. So like I'm a third party in this. It does not matter. Like it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter how I look, whatever. But it's like 8 hour of the day and I am just a girl. And so today I tried to be dishonest. I'll say it. I tried to be dishonest. And I thought, and I was using a subtle filter, right? it was just a little added smoothing to the other smoothing that TikTok does and doesn't advertise. So, I use the filter. It's called Soft Skin, and it does have a little star emoji in the name so that you know it's very cutesy. And I won't even lie. It's not subtle. Like, it does kind of like my blush. It's so cute. There's highlight involved. Um, and I think it does make it look like I have gotten, like plastic surgery done on my lips. So, again, like, literally not something I care about. Like, I am a third party in this. This is work. This is very vulnerable. But so I made a TikTok and I saved it because you can save it. And I thought that by saving it, TikTok wouldn't flag the filter. So, yes, I am admitting that I was launching an attack on feminism unintentionally. Intentionally, but not in that way. And I am ashamed. So, I thought it was going to be our little secret. But as you can tell by the fact that I am now talking about it on live stream and it's been 7 minutes, it is not my little secret because somehow TikTok has the technology. Maybe it's stored in the metadata. And you know what? I am just, what's the word? Suspicious enough. I'm just paranoid enough and desperate that I almost duplicated it. I don't know that that would have done anything to the metadata. I thought about duplicating the video file though. So then it would just be once removed even more from just being the file saved down from TikTok. This is embarrassing. This is funny. Okay, so I saved the file and I upload the file and I post the TikTok. And it tagged it. And so what does that look like? You might be wondering. It looks like this. So you just post your work content. I'm just trying to be normal, right? Once again, I'm a third party in this. It's not about me. When it becomes about me is when this happens. So you post it, there's the caption, there's the profile picture, right? That's our company logo. Driven Catalyst used the soft skin filter. Yes, I did. Yes, I did do that. It's been a year. In my defense, it's been a year since the Barbie movie came out. And no, I am ashamed. But anywho, what do we do when we feel vulnerable? As a proud and productive member of Gen Z, I made a TikTok about it. So I just like made fun of myself for it because I was embarrassed. And there's like a TikTok audio that's trending where it's Miss Julia Roberts and she says, here, I'll play it.
I'm also just a girl. Don't forget.
I'm also just a girl. So I made a TikTok and it's got the green screen background and the background has the little me getting flagged for using a filter. And the caption is shaking my head when you're making content at work and TikTok clocks you for using soft skin filter.
I'm also just a girl. Don't forget.
Oh, wait. I forgot there's an Easter egg too. I forgot there's an Easter egg. I included an outlandish. That's so funny. I forgot I did that. I forgot I made myself laugh. It's not that funny, but I've seen this before where people will include like a microsecond of something. And so then people will keep watching it and trying to pause on it. Naturally, so good for our profile, so good for our engagement. So I used, and once again, when I show you my phone, it's going to look normal, which is then going to make the selfie look more earnest. It's not. Okay. But I use the bold glamour filter, the Bratz doll makeup filter. And I just added in like 1 second of like silliness. Because I'm also just a girl. Because
I'm also just a girl. Don't forget.
so funny. Okay. And then actually, like, let me just run you through some content ideas while you're here. He's not here right now, but you'll watch this eventually. Yeah. So I'm kind of not sure about this one. I'm definitely overthinking it if I'm being honest. But there is a young woman. Let me let me just full send to be so formal about this. Okay. So, circa let me do my research. When was the heyday of this creator? Some might say every day is the heyday of this creator. So her YouTube channel was created when? While she was in high school. It does not say when that was though. Anywho, so she is probably 5 years older than me, and she was in high school when she created her YouTube, and so I would guess like 2012. She was like making content, hung the moon in 2012. Like I think had brand deals, like had a clothing line. Did she? Am I making this up? This may have been Bethany Moda. I'm talking about Aspen Ovard, which I think I am kind of fine to just say her name because she's a big deal. I guess she had like a makeup palette in Ulta would be something you would know maybe. Like a Tarte collab. It was called Tarte is a makeup brand. Oh my god, wait. Maybe this is our shtick. Maybe the shtick is me. I'm talking to my boss now. Maybe the shtick is me explaining things to you, like Good Luck Charlie, like those TV shows where like people make little vlogs retroactively for like someone in their life. Maybe it is me explaining like things to y'all being my bosses. Like this, like content. Fun. Anywho, so she was on beauty YouTube big time, and beauty YouTube was a huge deal. Like actually, like the beauty industry is like a multi-billion-dollar industry, and like I think the influencer, I actually this is real. I don't know, and I'm willing to say this. I don't know if influencer culture would be so huge if it was not for beauty YouTube back in the day, because they almost invented organic content generation. They like were filming day in my life. They were doing get ready with me's. They were showing you what's in my school bag, what's in my purse, like, and like we ate it up. I ate it up. Like us girlies, we love seeing what the other girlies are doing. Like it's just fun. So then, of course, that turns into influencing because it's like, not only do I care what's in her purse and what's in her school bag, now I know what lip gloss she uses. And I really need to use that lip gloss because I'm just totally sold on her as a role model, on her as just like a beautiful girl in the world. Right. So then that turned into influencer culture. I literally think like that's it. Like it all started with beauty YouTube. That being said, we are talking about a beauty YouTuber now. So she turned into her content evolved with her as a lot of content creators from that era did. Um so then she got married, had kids and became more of a lifestyle family content creator. But it's important to note, not a lifestyle and family content creator in the way that some of the discourse about, hey, like in Hollywood, the money is set aside for children, like child actors. And now we're starting that conversation about influencers and their children that are in content and talking about the fact that they are doing labor kind of and they are doing labor and money should be yeah, that that whole discourse, from my understanding, Aspen, the person I'm talking about right now, she never really included her kids in her content like that. So, I don't know. That's just a worthwhile distinction. I don't wanna lump her in. Um, but so, she because people are crazy online, like, basically people found out that she filed for divorce, like, before she announced it, which is really crazy that the internet is like that. But anywho, now she's talking about it, and she is doing so in, like, a very private way. She's handling it beautifully. I'm trying my best to tell this story in a way that is respectful to her privacy and her agency and autonomy and everything. Girl power. Like, I can't 2 strikes against me because I already, already used that beauty filter today and then tried to skirt past the system. Um, anyhow, so she has been posting like almost hourly such chaotic things where she's sort of going back and forth about how much she wants to share because her life has been so online since high school, right? So she's like kind of real life, like real time auditing how much she wants to be online with this. And also like um I kind of think dealing in real time with the fact that like the beauty YouTube that started this influencer culture led to a very packaged presentation of like your life in a way that we have all kind of we all kind of collectively understand it now, but um I'm sure it's like you haven't I'm sure there hasn't been enough time really for a lot of creators that like found themselves having that kind of life. They haven't really, like, unpacked it, I guess. So I think she's, like, real time kind of unpacking that too and figuring out how much she wants to share about her life and, like, um, kind of just, like, how she's gonna handle this big life situation that, like, kind of got leaked and became buzzworthy, newsworthy before she really had a say in it, and now she has a say in it, and so she's, like, figuring out how she's gonna handle her say in that, right? So, it has been I would say it's, like, fair game, a trend at this point to just talk about the fact that she is being chaotic, right? So, I that actually was the TikTok that I made that I had the filter on. Um, the caption is, "When it's time for the weekly trend report content review, but keeping up with Aspen Ovard has been a full-time job." Because I keep seeing all these posts, we're all in the same boat. And what is TikTok if not about like solidarity? I've seen people posting about like, I'm literally, girl, like I'm just trying to keep up, what's going on. So I posted that one. Well, part of what she has shared involves her ex-husband's mother, I believe, an in-law. Actually, that's actually probably the more appropriate way to spin this TikTok, because I have been thinking through, like, how do you kind of be in on the inside joke, have fun, and, like, kind of touch on the things that are going on pop culturally and, like, joke about it, like, be funny about it, and, like, make everyone feel like they're in on the joke without being disrespectful or, like, unethical. So, I think initially my idea was to specifically say mother-in-law, because what is Reflow if not a platform made for keeping in touch with family? And so she has in one of her big TikToks that blew up and everyone was like, "Oh my god, girl, I cannot believe you posted that." She makes reference to her mother-in-law. So, I was going to use the same audio she did. Once again, it's just a random general audio, not necessarily tied to her or her situation, but she did use it for this particular drama, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to use that audio and say, "Hey, you can keep in touch with your mother-in-law on Reflow." Oh, also, once again, she is navigating this situation with a lot of dignity and privacy and respect for the most part. And so she didn't really she just kind of alludes to the involvement of her mother-in-law. She doesn't really say anything. There's nothing salacious. Nothing really is said, right? We just have a new character introduced with that TikTok using that audio. So that's worth clearing up too. But so then I was like, what if we use this audio? It's me. I'm making the content. What if I use this audio and I say reflow, like it's me using the audio, which I think is like a Nicki Minaj song. I don't know. And then the little subheading under reflow, almost like a slogan, is, and now I'm thinking, now that I'm working through it, I think saying in-laws blanket statement removes us from the situation enough that it feels more respectful, I think. Um, so it's reflow. Keep in touch with your in-laws. Kind of funny, kind of hilarious, but also towing the line, kind of respectful in the business, but not too in the business. It made me laugh. And I hope you know what? I don't think I explained the whole situation well enough for you to even have the benefit of laughing at this moment, but that's just what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. We have a meeting tomorrow about well, let me read this subheading on the meeting. I'm going to bring it up with you tomorrow, I think. Yeah, we're talking about hey, wait, I think you may have maybe I haven't accepted the meeting yet. Anywho, I'm going to bring it up. I'll run it by you. I've made it. I've made a lot of content today. That's always sobering. That can't be real. I guess, okay, I have made a lot because I've posted a lot. I didn't let it sit in my drafts. I was going to say, I only have 3 drafts. That's so embarrassing. I posted 3 TikToks today because I was like riding the high, and we're getting a lot of engagement. And usually when you get a lot of engagement, you can ride the engagement. It's not like your next one won't flop because the one did well. So I was trying to ride the engagement. So I posted like 3 today. But yeah. Okay, this is getting long, but I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna run some of these ideas past you in person because I'm a yapper and we're probably reasonably like kind of a couple live streams behind. But I hope you had a great day. It's Thursday. Now I'm talking to the masses. We're back to talking to the masses. I hope everyone had a great day if you tuned in between this conversation between two people that happened on live stream, wherein only I was here. But I think I sounded kind of delusional how I said that. Anywho, I hope y'all have a great day. Make the most of it. Keep on party rocking. Goodbye. I don't know. I was gonna say what my high school assistant principal used to say on the loudspeaker every single day. But I don't know. That feels like so private. Like that feels like private to not, It's so specific and it honestly doesn't really make sense in this context. And so it was just that's why my eyes glazed over. I was thinking about that. Anywho, have a great day, y'all.